We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing to start here is Tua. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by J.T. Woods. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4th down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. It's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Call it a gain of a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Chargers at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure on top. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin. It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game. He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, They might now consider going for it on 4th down.
In motion left, the tight end. Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 41, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert throwing again. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got some space here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. This defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down. Austin Johnson gets the sack defensively.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back.
Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and you can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his left. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Herbert back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. 68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.